Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. I hope you're having a great day. In today's video, I wanted to do another Halloween themed makeup look, but one that you can still go out and wear like a regular makeup look. In today's look, I wanted to do a blood splatter with like a small blood drip. I hope you guys enjoyed this video. If you do, please give it a thumbs up. Hit that subscribe button so you can see more of my videos. It is my goal to hit 1,000 subscribers by the end of this year, and I'm very close, so please help me and subscribe to my channel if you guys like my videos. Greatly appreciate it. Now let's get into the video. For today's look, I'm going to be using two different palettes. I'm going to be using a regular eyeshadow palette, which is the Morphe and Jaclyn Hill palette. Just going to be using one shade, and it's going to be the black shade in this, and it's called Abyss. The next palette I'm going to use is a face paint palette. This is the Mehron Paradise Makeup Palette, and it's the AQ in 8 different colors, and it just has like the basic colors. I'm just going to be using the red and black out of that. I made a huge mistake in today's video just because I did my base before doing my eyeshadow, because I thought it would be simple and like I could just use a brush to kind of make the blood splatter look. It is definitely not how it works. I cannot use that brush that I was originally using. I do use it a little bit, but you'll understand when I get to it why this is a huge mistake that I did my base. So if you're gonna try and replicate this, do not do your base first. First thing I'm gonna do, I'm gonna take some tape and I'm just gonna angle it how I want my eyeshadow angled. And this is just for the eyeshadow that I'm gonna use. Like I said, the only eyeshadow that I'm using is from the Morphe and Jaclyn Hill palette, and it is the Abyss shade. And I'm really just using this to kind of darken this outer corner of my eye and just kind of wing it out. And this just kind of gives it a little bit more depth, I feel like, and kind of creates a better shape for the eye. You don't have to do this step if you don't want to. I just like the way it looks, but it's really just up to you. And I'm just using a small amount. I'm just darkening this outer corner. I'm going to take, the brush I was using before was just a small blending brush. This next brush I'm going to use is a JS5 brush. And this doesn't have any extra product on it. I'm just using this to make sure this is really blended out. When I first did this on the other eye, I put way too much black and I had to use some translucent powder just to kind of dampen it out. So now I have to match the other eye, which has too much black eyeshadow. But I think it ended up working out because the blood splatter kind of covered it up. So I just have to match it a little bit. I am really loving the Halloween themed eyeshadow and stuff that everybody's doing, because I think it is so fun to try and to attempt to do these kind of looks. And I really like the ones that like are regular makeup, similar to what I'm doing. Like it's like a made into a regular makeup look, one that you can like go out and do whatever in, but you still kind of have this Halloween themed makeup on. I just think it's a lot of fun to try these, and I don't know if I'm going to do any more because I have lots of plans for October, so I might interchange them with the other ideas that I have. So I don't know. Let me know in the comments if you guys are liking this and I can do some more. I have another one in mind, but I don't know yet if I'm going to do it or not, because a lot of people are doing them and I just don't want to take it from other people. I wanted to do something kind of different, but I might still do it just because it looks like a lot of fun and I want to try it. So let me know down in the comments below if you think I should do some more, and I'll try to think of some more and make like a small list. So learning from my first mistake, I am going to leave this tape on. I did take it off on this other side, but I am gonna leave it on for this one, and again I'll explain why when I get there. I also want to point out with this Mehron Paradise Makeup Palette, I was reading the back to kind of see like if water is the only thing that can activate the face paint. I was reading it. It says highly pigmented water activated face and body makeup that is enriched with vitamins and skin soothing ingredients. It says do not use blue or green on the lips, and do not use red, yellow, or orange in the area of the eyes. So I've already used this palette multiple times and on my eyes and around my eyes. I haven't had any issue with it. That's not saying that you should do what I'm doing. I'm not going to be responsible for anything that you guys do, but maybe try a different face paint that allows you to use the colors on your eye. I did not know this until this video, so I've already used these colors multiple times around my eyes, like a lot. Not really for sure why they made a face paint palette that you can't put around your eyes, because the majority of the time people put this on their eye and like use it around their eye. So just keep that in mind when you are looking for face paint, because I made a mistake. I like this Mehron Paradise stuff really, like it's really good. Like it works very well. It's very pigmented and I like it, and it smells really good, which is weird. But I really like it, so I'm still gonna keep it. But keep in mind, if you don't have a face paint palette, get something that you can use around your eyes. This one, I'm not supposed to be using it around my eyes. To begin the blood splatter look, I'm gonna be using a fluffy brush. It kind of looks like this. You can see where I've already used it in the red. It's very flat at the top, but it's like really round. The bristles are kind of like sparse. I think that's how you say it. So it kind of gives more of a dotting effect if you just take it and like dab it on. So that's what I'm going to do first. And then I'm just going to use this to kind of dab this color on randomly. And honestly, this might be working better than the first time I tried it. But I just kind of dabbed it everywhere. Just kind of like that, just to get some of the red on there. This is how I thought I was going to do it originally, but it makes too much of a perfect pattern. And I don't like that. I don't want that. That's not how blood splatter is. So I just do that to get the initial color and look in there. Next, I'm going to take like an eyebrow brush, and this just has an angled brush at the end. This is the JS7 brush, and I'm going to dip it in water and get a lot of that color on. And this is where I'm telling you that you really should make sure you do your base after doing this. Because what I'm going to do is I'm going to take the bristles and just kind of splatter it on my face. So I'm just going to brush, and this is just going to splatter that face paint everywhere. And this is what's going to give that splattered effect. And I just do this a couple times. I'm hoping you guys can see how it's a little bit more splattered now, and you can kind of see it like up here. And it's down in here a little bit. So I'm just gonna clean that up. I'm not worried about it, but this is why I said do your base last, just because like it's all up in here and I'm just gonna have to fix my base. Okay, I took the tape off and I cleaned up my base. Next thing I'm gonna do is show you how to do like the bigger splatter spots. The brush I'm gonna be using is the Morphe M250-1 brush. Really just for this, I'm just gonna put like random dots everywhere, and I'm gonna try to make them like various sizes. I kind of made them too big, so I'm gonna try to dab them out. Really, there's like no perfect way to do this. I'm just showing you how I do it. If you find an easier way to do this, like feel free to try it out. It's literally blood splatter. It's not supposed to be perfect. If you feel like the dotting method kind of makes it a little too perfect, then don't do it. Just try something different that you like. And I kind of put some like little swipes in there as well. That way it looks a bit different than just dots. Not gonna lie, I have red face paint all over my desk from where I was splattering it everywhere. That's not gonna be fun to clean up. So that's pretty much all I do for the splatter. The next thing I'm gonna do is take the NYX Epic Ink Liner in the shade Black, and I'm just gonna make a regular wing. I am gonna make it a bit bigger than I normally do. I just wanna kind of extend it pretty far. So I'm gonna do that off camera. Okay, so I did my wing and my waterline and tightlined off camera. What I used to tightline and in my waterline, I used the NYX Jumbo Eye Pencil in the shade Black Bean. I'm not gonna do this blood drip. I didn't think about it until after I'd already finished the blood drip on this side, that I probably should have waited for the video to do it. But I think it's gonna be too much if I do it on the other side, and I don't really want it to be symmetrical. So if you guys are interested on how I did the blood drip, I can do like a small short video of how I did it like another time. Just let me know in the comments, and I don't mind doing that. I just failed to think ahead is really what I did. Now what I'm going to do, now that the eyeshadow is done, I'm going to use highlighter. I'm going to use the Nikki Tutorials highlighter trio, and I'm going to use my favorite shade is Glazed Donut. I'm playing it safe just because I don't really know what other colors would look good with this, and I don't want to mess it up. Using a 213 brush, I'm going to put this on my brow bone and on my inner corner just to brighten it up. Using a 510 brush, I'm going to put this on my cheekbone, on the highlighted point of my forehead, on my chin, and on my Cupid's bow. I forgot to highlight my nose, so I'm going to use the 213 brush again and just highlight my nose like I normally do, and I'm just going to put it on my bridge and on the tip of my nose, and I'm just going to blend it out with my finger. Before I do my lips, I'm going to set everything. I'm going to use the Urban Decay Ultra Matte All Nighter Setting Spray. So for the lips, I wanted to do something dark with red in the middle. So what I'm going to do is use the Kylie Cosmetics Kylie Jenner True Brown K lip liner. This is the darkest lip liner I have. I would prefer to use a black, but I don't have a black. I'm just going to kind of fill in the outer corners. For lipstick, I'm going to use the NARS lipstick in the shade Tolade. So that is the completed look. I hope you guys enjoyed this video. If you did, please don't forget to give it a thumbs up. Hit that subscribe button if you haven't already. I like hearing y'all's feedback, so please comment down below with anything you'd like to tell me or any future videos you'd like to see. Until next time, bye.